Yes, I'm the city's arena gatekeeper, but I'm not. Farewell.
Good to see you.
Hello there. Why won't you die? Watch out! Yeah! Hello! How do you do?
Ah, one more call. Olga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of Bard's tales, but she's got some good ones. Blessings of Julianos upon you.
You look like a bright one. Greetings to you. I'm really tired. He's kind of like a guild master for the Thieves Guild. All I know is that the Doyen and other senior guild members do his bidding like trained dogs. You hear about Gerunder? He was caught stealing gold and now he's in jail. I bet our Nora's beside herself with grief. Our Nora and Gerunder were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was gonna skip town on Arnora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all, poor thing. You got some hot property? I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else? I can't make that deal, even for you. You got a great deal there. I think I can move this item. You've made a good bit of gold. I think I can move this item for you at that price. That seems a fair price. I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else? I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else? I'm glad that... Shadow hide you.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access. The Fighters Guild thing at Desolate Mine went perfectly, didn't it? They cleared out the goblins, and no one got hurt. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are. So I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. Go ahead. Oh, you should be ashamed. Really? Not funny. Not even a lit. That's just talk. Please, I'm embarrassed. That's just talk. Ugh. That's foul. Really? Goodness, what can I say? Not funny. Is that so? What a wonderful... Well done. That works for me. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Drayless, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. The vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble. It's all over, lawbreaker. Then... You're going to have to leave. The cult... Go ahead. I wish... No, you... Oh, please. Please, I'm embarrassed. Is that so? Get away from me. Well done. Oh, you're revolting. Well done. Really now. You're good. I turns in the lot. The body, luckily, he tracked. Luckily, we did I'm afraid. It's fine. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Drayless. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous! And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Reynold has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Reynold is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Reynold. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Reynold is what he says he is, so I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Sorry.
Do you have any more questions? I know I sound desperate, but I know I...
Yes? Farewell.
What can I do for you? I understand Bump Gragash trains other Fighters Guild members on the proper use of heavy armors. Be seeing you.
And so, blessings of Mystara upon ye.
What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. Olga sure can tell a... I usually don't give out that kind of information. Say what you're going to say. Good one. Was that supposed... You're pathetic. Don't. Good one. Yeah, you're full of it. Whatever you want. I doubt you really mean that. Yeah, I get... Don't make me laugh. That's a bit No more. You're Yes, yes, whatever you... Yeah, you're Don't be silly. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What a bore. Was that supposed... I accept. You're good. I usually don't give out that kind of information. I'm listening. Not bad. Don't be silly. You're Don't, please. That's a bit excessive, don't you? Yes, yeah. You're pathetic. That'll get... I see. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. What can I do? Gelliborn, That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynal told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynal and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
How are you? Not bad. Good to hear.
So, any new How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Raynal not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynal have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Hello, do you have any more questions? Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynal. I know I sound desperate, but...
Yes? Nords who drink either get friendly or mean. I'm here to deal with the mean ones. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' drakes at work. Be seeing you.
Who will help an old...
What? Rumor has it that Edla Darkheart left Skyrim with the law right behind her. Take care.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm really tired. Shadow hide you.
I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a speechcraft trainer. Hanmund is my live-in partner. No offense, but I don't want to hear about any Mara Mother Mild and Chapel family business. Hanmund and I live together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me. Broom is a funny place, half Cyrodiil and half Skyrim. I'm Old Nord all the way. I keep the old songs and stories alive. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn. Good day.
I'm Hanmund. I'm a prospector. Alga's my woman, Nord style. None of that chapel wedding nonsense. Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members. Plenty of mineral deposits in the Gerald Mountains. I'm out for weeks at a time by myself, but I don't mind it. Be seeing you. Anything else I can help with, you just let me know. Just look for me if you need anything else. Anything else Just look for me if you need anything else.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Raynor will pay for both crimes. Gelaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynor. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. If all you say is true, Raynor will answer for Braden's death. Please hurry.
How are you?
Raynor may make a break for
Okay,
the open
you?
roads at any moment.
I've been better.
How
do you
about that?
Yeah, you think Bruma's cold? Try a winter in the Rothgarians. Oh, Bruma's a day at the beach. Go to it.
Hello.
Head on. Isn't
Greetings to
Olfand
you.
amazing? He's an excellent smith and good at teaching.
you will know pain. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
This ends here! Let's get this over with.
Hi!
Hello.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? I knew I recognized Raynal. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynal, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand. Justice has been done.